Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 32 of the Le Mans Odyssey. And because we've been excluded from the Coup de France yet again because of the glitch that seems to affect the French League, we are now going to have to pretend our last 10 games of the season are 10 cup finals. And as you can see in the league table, we've every right to feel that way. We are in third position with with a 4 point deficit to Paris Saint-Germain. But despite our continual woes in defence, we have a very good goal difference with a whopping 60 goals in favour. If we have a look at last season, we scored 63 times. That says it all. And it is going to be a thrilling title race. But look at Lille. They play Saint-Etienne in their game in hand. If they win that, they go on to 52 points. And that puts us in danger of possibly finishing fifth if we collapse, but I just hope that isn't the case. We've been very, very good as well as very, very bad. So let's just see what's happened before I talk about the rest of the tournaments and what could it mean for our European chances. So last episode, we blew it against Paris Saint-Germain, giving them their 6 points out of possible 6, but it was a thrilling game, but nothing we could do. Then we lost again, we were shattered, and we had an injury to Junior and Tame. But Shebe Shivers tried his best to get us, going, and he did. But they got 2 breakaway goals, and they, took 3 points. So we're in deep, deep trouble. They were in great form, and we struggled against Valenciennes again. I don't know what to say about them. Their tactic, the 3-4-3, it's very, very difficult to break down. There it is. Look, I just don't understand. But yeah, that's just the way. 1-1. Thanks to a late Sonogo equaliser. But then we finally got our stride. It really needed a bit of luck with Sonogo scoring again. We then conceded late, just very poor set piece, allowed him to score from 1 yard out. And then Delad came along and scored in the 90th minute. So that was a season defining moment because it got us back on track. Shrivers and Danza dominated against Degasio, even though it took another comeback. That we were 1-0 down at half time. And we just had to pelt them with chances, and yet again, much better against Montpellier. Delad with another goal, but they were unlucky with injuries, so I feel a bit sorry for them. Yeah, so bad luck for Flamini. Very tough game. Put Bernardo back in goal, which was okay. And then this, I don't know what to say. Shrivers hat-trick after we went 3-1 down, courtesy of Idrissa Stiller, our former player, putting a brace past us, and he's actually broken his arm, so that's the end of his season. So then we had an injury of our own to Sammartiano late on, but they were 3-1 up. Shrivers turned it around with his second goals, and then Ibsen got a rebound in the 95th minute, and I was going ballistic with this one. Both sets of emotions, all kinds of pain and suffering and then joy in that game. So that has kept us going. And then we finally got a clean sheet against Dijon Prenois, or whatever their name is, Dijon FCO, excuse me. Thanks to Shrivers and Cisse returning from injury. Ali Bamba getting his first game since the Africa Cup of Nations. So there we go, our last 10 games of the season. I don't know what to expect. We've got so much on the line. I'll definitely live com this Marseille game. And then if the title or the European Champions League places are still for grabs, I'll live com the final 3 games, and then if I get stripped of the opportunity I desire, then I'll just summarize the end of the season. But this is the chance to play catch up because I've been absolutely churning out the videos, and I'm really enjoying myself when we're not bloody conceding 3 goals and having to fight back. So that will conclude this section of the news, and we'll just see, because we are not permitted to play in the cup. We can see Nice are on their way back, and Tours will try again to get re-promotion, so that's fair enough. We'll now look at the Coup de France, and we're down to the quarterfinals. We need Lille, PSG, or just the 2 of them to win the cup, otherwise another place will be gone. Whereas the Coup de la Ligue, it's up to Marseille to deny Tours. And if we look at the rules, the winner qualifies for the Europa League. I'm not too sure if Tours will get it, but there is a real danger. Like, we don't deserve to finish 5th no matter what. whatever you want to say. Lille have been equally as poor in defence, and if we get robbed of that place, I'll be really upset, because Shrivers has scored 25 goals in 28 games. That is absolutely incredible. But unfortunately, Sammartino will not be improving on his 11 assists. He has a torn hamstring, and that's the end of his season, and possibly the end of his starting 11 place, which I hope is not the case. But apart from that, we've got no other injury problems. We'll just have to hope that everyone stays fit, and we need PSG and Marseille to capitulate. But let's just check out the final fixtures for them. They have Champions League commitments as well as the Cup, but they have some tough assignments, but they may have an easy run in. They don't have any of the top 4 to play, but as you can see, they lost to Marseille and they drew with Toulouse, so that could be very interesting. We now want to take a look at Marseille, if you please. They also have Champions League commitments. They also have a run in against us and Lille, which could be difficult, and Saint-Etienne, so that could be tricky. And then Toulouse, we'll look at them real quick before we go. Their fixtures today, they certainly do not have European commitments there. They've also been glitched out of the Cup, so it's basically us and Toulouse that have been screwed. But you can see here, we play them on the penultimate day. That could be the game that decides the final Champions League place. It's all happening here at the Le Mans Odyssey, and I appreciate your continued support, and I hope you can, join me for the sprint to the line. The time is ticking. We still have chances to qualify for the Champions League or continue the curse of the capital at the expense of PSG or Marseille even. You never know if they could capitulate as well. So thank you very much for watching. We'll pretty much live com the Marseille game. It's absolutely massive whatever happens there, and yeah, that explains our season in one little bite-sized chunk. But thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again as soon as possible for that live com, and hopefully things will stay the same. One last thing, actually, Claire Donnignon is joining Monaco, since I decided he's not going to get any better, and we will get a transfer budget next season. So goodbye to our captain, and Ibsen is now the new captain, which I'll show you now. So yeah, there we go. So Ibsen is the new captain because he's got good influence and he can speak the fluent French now. So yeah, hang on in there, guys. We're in for a thrilling conclusion, and hopefully we can get it to the final day of the season. So let's go. Let's make it fun. Enjoy yourselves, and goodbye for now.